Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Gwinnett Stripers and the Durham Bulls. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Ryan Yarbrough gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Stepping up is Pablo Sandoval, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Here's the first pitch to him. And a swing and a miss for strike one, as that's how this new season of baseball will get underway.
First pitch, 6:05.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. A cool 47 degrees tonight at first pitch. The 1-1.
Count 1 and 2. Outside, that's a ball.
Pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
That'll bring in Philip Irvin. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Here comes the 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these ups have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Stepping in next, Guillermo Heredia. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. There's a chopper foul over to the right side. 0-2 now. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Here comes the right fielder. That's a hit, their first of the new season. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
The batter will be William Contreras, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-1. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. And that's through, a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Row. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And the next in is Johan Camargo, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Here's the pitch. A ball and a strike.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. A ball and 2 strikes.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
This is a strike 3 call. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Standing in now, Ryan Goins, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
The 0-1 offering. Swing and a line drive, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. 23 pitches already here in the first inning. And strike 3 called, as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Kyle Muller is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan Plezak, what's the word on him?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Now to the plate, Greg Jones. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Bulls, the shortstop, Greg.
Here's the pitch. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 1-0. High in the air out towards shallow right. Irvin is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
Batting second.
A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
The batter will be Vidal-Brujan. And he is tied up on the fastball there to start things out. It's strike one. One out, nobody on. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy in the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game, and you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. Muller is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starters go, he does a nice job of limiting base hits, but what's proven to give him trouble at times is the walk. He tends to issue a lot of free passes, more than you'd like to see.
That's an interesting note, Patty D. I think one of the things that he doesn't give himself enough credit for, when he falls behind in the count, 2-1, 3-1, he's the kind of guy that's just not going to lay one in there and let you whack it. He'd rather start with a fresh count to a new batter, so I wouldn't look at that as a negative. He just isn't the kind of guy that's real aggressive when he falls behind in the count.
And he is in there.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. And they're runners at the corners now. The 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-1 is taken for ball two.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus and make him some good pitches.
Strike two as the fastball is let go.
With two strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Next to hit is Esteban Quiroz, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pops this one up. Camargo is under it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 1 inning in the books here. The Stripers lead it 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Orlando Garcia.
Orlando Garcia.
Now the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Popped up. Diaz in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. Plezak is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out.
Batting eight. the designated.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively.
Okay.
And one of the main pieces on this team today is the guy playing shortstop. A ton of range, the ability to go in the hole, set that back foot with a strong arm over to first base. And I know it's going to upset the second baseman and the third baseman, but at the end of the day, the shortstop is and always will be the captain of the infield.
Check swing there. They'll appeal down to Gary Simmons, and it'll be strike one as he signals he wasn't able to hold up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1-1. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. In time to first, and there are two away.
The left fielder, Zamarov.
Up next, Travis Demerit. Lifetime in this matchup. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Here's the first pitch to him. Into center field, line drive base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Comes set with the 0-1. Demerit is off of first with 2 away. In the dirt here. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, this inning was looking routine, and then with 1 base hit and a wild pitch later, things are looking a lot different. Now a base hit scores a run, got to reset on the mound and make some good pitches here.
In the air, down the line in left. Hulsizer is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Gwinnett leads it 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and now it'll be the catcher, Roberto Hernandez.
The catcher, Roberto Hernandez.
First offering. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Ball at the time.
And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. To 2-2 now.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box now, Grant K. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out.
Batting 8th, the right fielder, Nathan.
Now into the box, Nathan Lucas. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. First pitch on the way. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder is on the move, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
The center fielder.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
In now, Josh Lowe, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. He's set. The 0-1. Two out here and a runner at second. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Ready with the 2-1. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. He pulls into second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. The last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
At the plate now, Greg Jones as he drives a liner to right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And the runner will score from second as they take lead. And he's in safely to third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
The batter,
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make 1 good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
At the plate, Vidal Brujan. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Bulls lead it 2-1. Digging in will be Phillip Irvin. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Phillip Irvin.
First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He singled in his first AB. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Count even now at 1-1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Swing and the ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
And with that double, he's 2 for 2 and halfway to the cycle. Gave it a good ride, and that's the second time he's barreled up the ball. So he's seeing the ball really well. See if his teammate...
Stepping in now, William Contreras as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Johan Camargo.
Next to stand in is Johan Camargo, a potential tying run for him at third base. And now the first pitch. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And another foul ball. Ready with the 1-2. Drilled on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Now at the plate here is Yandy Diaz. He collected a base hit his first time up.
The first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Here's the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. And it's 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball. The 3-1.
high in the air down the right field line. Irvin is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Nico.
So here is Nico Hernandez, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. To short, hit hard. And that's through for a hit. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Jeez, this looked like a routine router that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a one-out base runner.
Standing in now, Esteban Quiroz, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 home, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Here it comes, 2-0. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he fouls this one off. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The catcher,
Next to
1,
dig in, Roberto Hernandez.
Hernandez.
From the stretch. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Third baseman, number 3.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, Grant K, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now the 0-1. Fouled off.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We played 3 full, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the second baseman, Ryan Goins.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
Diaz will wait on it, and very quickly 1 gone.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Next to bat, Orlando Garcia comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's out.
Three to 1 is our score here in inning number 4. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
The designated hitter, Christian Pache.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and up next will be Christian Pache. First offering on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Now at the plate is Nathan Lucas. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The right fielder, Nathan.
Pitch on the way.
Lucas.
Ball. 10.
2-0.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
The 2-0 on the way.
Ball.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One
Now
thing to give
batting,
up a walk,
center
but to do it
fielder,
on 4 pitches is
Josh
pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Next, here is Josh Lowe. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time. Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Ready with the 0-1.
Ball. That's down.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Lucas on at first, nobody out. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's a look over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit in the air down the left field line. And Demerit will be there to make the play for the first out.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Greg Jones.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Greg Jones. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, as a pitcher, you never want to hit a guy, but he's been struggling early, and the hitters have owned the inside part of the plate, so maybe this will help him reclaim the inner half and start to become more effective. Has to command it in there, though.
To the plate now, Vidal-Brujan, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. The 0-1 pitch. Did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
So now to the plate, Yandy Diaz. Lifted down the line in left. Back goes Demerit. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And up steps Travis Demerit next.
The left fielder, Travis Demerit.
Now the first pitch. As he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pablo Sandoval.
So bases are empty with 1 out now. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Diaz is there now to make the play, and on one pitch, Sandoval is retired.
Philip Irvin.
So next to hit is Philip Irvin. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
Here comes the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Popped up. Diaz into foul territory, and no one will get this one. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, the center fielder,
So now into the box is Guillermo Heredia. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Irvin leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Now to the plate, here is William Contreras, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Ball in.
Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Hit to short. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Bulls are in front here, 3-1. Bottom of the inning now. And digging in is the outfielder, Nico Hernandez.
Nico Hernandez.
First pitch on its way. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. He'll try again, 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
In now, Esteban Quiroz. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. 2 balls and a strike.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
the 2-1. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Throw on to Sandoval, 2 gone now.
The catcher, number 1, Roberto Hernandez.
Next, it'll be Roberto Hernandez. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Demerits there to retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Bulls lead it 3-1. So here's Johan Camargo. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
And now pitch on the way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Bouncer up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
That's why I always said, Dan, there's no justice in this game. This guy watches 2 pitches over the heart of the plate and then gets a knock on a ball way out of the zone.
Boy, you said it. There's no justice in baseball, D-Row. It's just us. Takes 2 pitches right down the middle and then swings that one off the plate.
Into the box now, Ryan Goins. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he'll fight this one foul off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Low will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Orlando Garcia.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Garcia. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a drive out to left center field. In to score is the runner from first.
Now batting, designated hitter, Christian Pache.
The batter will be Christian Pache as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. count and the pitch.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Garcia, the runner at second with one away. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
The 1-2. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3. Travis Demeritte is on deck. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Ryan Thompson is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night. Batter will be Travis Demeritte as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Comes set and the 0-1. Lays off the slider and it's 1-1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is the reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
At the plate now, Pablo Sandoval. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home. Grounder down the line at third. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Striding in is Philip Irvin. A couple of walks for him thus far. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The set and the 2-0. liner towards second. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. The Stripers on top, 4-3. Grant Dayton enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for Gwinnett, number 75, Grant Dayton.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Grant Kay.
For the Bulls, the third baseman, Grant Kay.
First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
Now a pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask. It sounded like of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. Now another 2-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder,
Stepping in once again
60.
is Nathan Lucas. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Heredia. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Josh Lowe.
Now at the plate, Josh Lowe. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch on the way. Popped him up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We're through 6 full. The Stripers lead it 4-3. Into the box, Guillermo Heredia trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
Guillermo Heredia.
First pitch of the AB now.
Ball, that's up there.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
The 1-0 home.
Ball 2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now the 3-0 offering. Weak grounder back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, catcher, William Contreras.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, William Contreras. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And now the first pitch. And that misses inside 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Here it comes. Fouled away. The 1-2. This is hit sharply to the left side. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Stepping in now, Johan Camargo, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Contreras, base runner at first with 1 out. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. There's one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired.
With the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Josh Tomlin will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 32, Josh Tomlin.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Greg Jones hit by a pitch last time, perhaps looking for a little payback. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And Demerit will be there to make the play for the first out.
The batter, number 7, designated hitter, Vidal Brujan.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Vidal Brujan. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First offering. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Contreras goes to get it, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run, so that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
Standing in now, Yandy Diaz. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1.
The count 1-1.
We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Garcia gloves it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. J.P. Fireisen has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 34, J.P. Fireisen.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ryan Goins.
The second baseman, Ryan Goins.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. And it's fouled away.
Gotta believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's gonna have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
Now another 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Lucas is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Orlando Garcia.
Now it'll be Orlando Garcia. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
To the plate now, Christian Pache. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Two 2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Jackson is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night.
77. Jackson.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and standing in the outfielder Nico Hernandez.
For the Bulls, the left fielder, Nico Hernandez.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 0-1 pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
A bouncer up the middle. Garcia fields it cleanly. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Now
man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
So now to the plate, Esteban Quiroz, as he'll lay off a curveball up in the zone for a ball 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Pulled toward right center field. Goins is calling for it. 1 out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
At the plate, Roberto Hernandez, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Plezak stands at first with 1 out. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture.
Into the box, Grant K. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. The 0-1 on its way.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
The 0-2 delivery.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Peter Fairbanks enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and up steps Travis Demeritte next.
Travis Demeritte.
First offering on its way. Rounded softly down the line toward first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here it comes. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box now, Pablo Sandoval, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
A pause and the 0-2. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Philip Irvin. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Low gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Gwinnett leads it 4-3. Number 54 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 54.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And next it'll be the
For
outfielder,
the Bulls,
Nathan Lucas.
the right fielder, Nathan Lucas.
First delivery to him.
1-0.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Here comes the 1-0.
2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
The 2-0 pitch.
Nope. That's inside.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking.
The 3-1. Fouled away. Good battle. Count remains full. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will
Now
be scored.
center
Looking
fielder.
or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
To the plate now, Josh Lowe. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball here, 0-1. One out, nobody on. And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. The 2-1 home. 2-2 the count. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to
The
end up
batter,
as a
number
manager.
4.
2 hitters, 2
Shortstop,
strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
So now to the plate, Greg Jones. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that misses 1-1. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. The count now at 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. hits this one hard the other way. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Gwinnett Stripers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Kyle Muller earns his first win of the season. Number 54 records the save, his first of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plezak and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Gwinnett Stripers, 4 runs on 9 hits, 2 errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Bulls, 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 59 minutes.
Under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Blue Sox.
And now,
with Dan Plezak and Mark DeRosa and D-Row, a major league debut on tap in this one for a guy that comes pretty highly regarded as a prospect.
He does, Matty. I think there's several reasons to be excited about this kid and what he might do in his career at the big league level. I know his nerves have got to be running high right now, but no matter how he performs today, should be fun to see how he develops and if he can establish himself as a solid big leaguer moving forward.
It's Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Eliezer Hernandez is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
That brings in Tommy Edman. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch on the way. And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Batting second.
Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
At the plate, Edmundo Sosa. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been very good in Dero. Through the first 4 games of this homestand, big donut 0. 0-4, that's not going to cut it in this league.
Yeah, we started to hear a spattering of boos yesterday coming from the home faithful. They have to find a way to right the ship.
Batting third, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Paul Goldschmidt. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now here's the pitch. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. One and 2 as he chases the slider.
Only 1 strike away from throwing a very strong first inning to begin the ball game. He looks sharp.
And 2 and 2.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
2 out, nobody on. And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
And this is line hard to deep left. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a solo shot here for Paul Goldschmidt, making it an even 250 for his career, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Batting fourth.
In now, Tyler O'Neill. He grounds it sharply to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Little ground ball with eyes right there. He might have been a little bit out in front, but I don't care. That's a bullet knock in the box score tomorrow morning.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Has a look, now the pitch. Popped him up. Aguilar has room in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. Dakota Hudson will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy had a real solid season last year. ERA under 3 on the year, which is pretty good in this day and age of high scoring and a lot of home runs. Let's see if he can duplicate that year and make this one just as good. It'll be interesting to see how he pitches in this one today.
And now the first pitch. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. It's been a promising start to the new year as they've taken 3 of the first 4 contests.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1.
That's ball 2. 2-1.
And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time. 2-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Hit down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Into the box, Miguel Rojas, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The windup and the 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Second inning set to go, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Harrison Bader. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit the nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
And stepping in, Dylan Carlson, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Very difficult to be a switch hitter in baseball today. Without question, the more comfortable side being from the right side. So he's going to have his work cut out for him here, hitting left-handed.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. The 1-1 home.
1 ball, 2 strikes, Jim.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Stepping in now, Ivan Herrera, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Herrera has been a great story in the baseball world lately. His game has taken some major strides since his early days in the minor leagues, and he's had to prove himself time and time again to get to this point.
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments, had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life, grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues. But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time. Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So he comes up empty in his first major league at-bat.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you can put the ball in play, your first big league AB, and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Dakota Hudson. He's set and the pitch. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one.
This pitcher looks like he has a chance to have a nice little cruise inning. After punching out the 7- and 8-hole hitters, he's staring the pitcher down.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Bader, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
He's set and the 2-1 pitch.
Three, 2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Sanchez will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Cards leave one. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Aguilar.
The pitch. And that misses for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. And there's ball 2 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat. That he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
At the plate now, Brian Anderson. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Skied into straightaway right. Racing back, the right fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting 6th, the right fielder, Jesus.
That was textbook outfield technique right there. So take notes, kids. He knew right where he was, and he does a great job of feeling for the wall while keeping his eyes on the ball. That's how you do it, and he makes the catch.
Into the box now, Jesus Sanchez. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. The 0-1. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. We're in the 2nd with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Tommy Edman. First pitch on its way, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. The 2-1 home. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Legs churning. He's headed for second. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. Edman takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He comes across to score as they extend their lead to 2.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
So now to the plate, Edmundo Sosa. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field, and that's in there, base hit. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing, but this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fast back to back.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Sosa stands at second with no outs. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First delivery to him. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Arenado popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
Here's one hit softly down the line in left, but this lands foul down there to make it 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting, the center field.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Two out here and a runner at second. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. From the stretch, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Cards lead it 3-0. So stepping in is Jazz Chisholm, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And now the first pitch, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here, take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
To the plate now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Alfaro in front, 3 balls and a strike.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
The 3-1. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Hernandez.
So now the pitcher, Eliezer Hernandez. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. First delivery to him. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
Now batting, left fielder, Brian De La Cruz.
So next to bat will be Brian De La Cruz, struck out in his last trip to the plate. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. And it's fouled away.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Cardinals lead it 3-0. And now Dylan Carlson as we begin the top of the 4th.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
In there, 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Standing in now, Ivan Herrera. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's laid on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
2-2 to the Cardinals catcher. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Dakota Hudson. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Up next for the Cardinals, the second baseman, Tommy Edman.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Tommy Edman. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Down the first baseline. Onto the bag with it is Aguilar, and that'll retire the side. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. St. Louis is out in front, 3-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And stepping up as the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Miguel Rojas.
Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a ball.
The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Nope. A little too much carry, and that's taken in for the out.
The center fielder, number 2, Starling.
Here's Starling Marte. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now back, the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Next, it'll be Jesus Aguilar. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First delivery to him. And that gets him on the mound. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Stepping in now, Brian Anderson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The 1-0. He's a heater in there for a strike. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
Here comes the 1-2. Aguilar is off of first with 2 away. Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. And now here is Edmundo Sosa. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Edmundo Sosa.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. That's popped up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and the runner back easily. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
For the first pitch, a check at first. Runner back standing. At the plate, Tyler O'Neill, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Runners on first with 1 down. And that misses 2-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
And he's back standing. The 2-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Working for the punch out and the offering. Pitch inside, the throw not in time. He's in there at second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on show track, and as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Oh, and he leaves another one over the plate, and this ball's driven to left. And for the 3rd time tonight, he has served up a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, as the lead for the Cardinals opens up now to 5-0.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Now here comes the skipper out of the first base dugout, heading for the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Cody Pote is out from the bullpen now, as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Pote. Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0. 3-0 now. Harrison Bader will be next. The 3-0. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
So the next to bat will be Harrison Bader. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Cards lead it 5-0.
Leading off for the Blue Sox, the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Jesus Sanchez stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. A ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a liner. Carlson is there, 1 away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Next up is Jazz Chisholm. Struck out in his first at-bat. Now the pitch.
Nope.
Ball 1.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Lifted the other way out to left center. O'Neill waits on it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. Now the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home.
Nope, that's the ball. 2-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's ball 4.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked
Now
pretty
batting,
darn good
the
to me.
pitcher,
You're not usually going to
Goins.
get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Your
Garrett
attention,
Cooper
please.
will grab a bat
Now
and hit
coming
for the
into
pitcher
pitch
here.
hit, Garrett Cooper.
And now the first pitch as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Hits this one hard the other way. Scooped up. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Well, this is a costly mistake, to say the least. It's a dead ball situation. That means those runners automatically move up to second and third, not helping your cause very much when your errors are putting guys into scoring position.
In now, Brian De La Cruz, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Alfaro on third. Cooper at second with 2 gone. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder on the run. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Zach Thompson will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Digging in is the outfielder, Dylan Carlson.
Dylan Carlson.
Here's the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Thompson rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Now
digging in next,
catcher,
Ivan Herrera. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Now here's the pitch. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So now to the plate, Dakota Hudson, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip. Comes set with the 0-1.
No ball, 2 strikes.
5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Fouled off. The next 0-2.
Ball. I got to count 1 and 2.
This is skied into short left center. In comes the left fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, but they hold a 5-0 lead. So now to the plate, Miguel Rojas. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
First pitch coming. Here it is. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Now the 1-0.
Hey! 1 and 1.
Two and one.
2-1.
I tried to jerk that one, and it's 2-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Just not able to let that breaking ball travel enough right there. You could see his eyes light up when that popped out of the pitcher's hands, and he just hooked it foul.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it
Now
just seems
batting,
like we've seen
center
so
fielder,
many off-balance
Starling.
swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Into the box, Starling Marte. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Ball 2.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Rocket to third. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. So only
Now
the second hit he's given up tonight.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
Into the box now, Jesus Aguilar. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And the runner back in standing. Marte, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Hey, I like this right here. Offense putting a little bit of pressure right here on the defense. This game is not over yet. And if somebody can catch a gap or maybe hit one out, we got a chance to get back in this ball game. We might have something here.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Bader is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Jesus.
At the plate now is Jesus Sanchez. A strikeout and a line out for him so far. First offering on its way. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 down, runners at first and second. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 7th inning coming up. The Cardinals are out in front, 5-0. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Tommy Edman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch. Grounded weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, shortstop, Edmundo Sosa.
Ready now is Edmundo Sosa. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 0-1 on its way. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. De La Cruz comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Up next for the Cardinals, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
So now here is Paul Goldschmidt. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals, as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Number 61 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
For the Cardinals, number 61.
Now to bat, Jazz Chisholm. No hits to this point.
For the Blue Sox, the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. fastball. Close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Now the pitch. In there, 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Hey, great forehand stop. But he had a little trouble getting rid of it. Had to take an extra step. I don't mind that, though. That's a great job to make sure he got a good handle on it and get off a good throw to get the out.
At the plate now, Jorge Alfaro, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Couple of walks for him thus far. The 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him reaching there. Strike 2.
1 and 2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
John Birdie gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty. First offering as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Anthony Bass will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. The plate will be the speedy outfielder, Tyler O'Neill. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. And he falls behind. 0-2.
Halfway to the plate, this hitter's wondering why he even pulled the trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by wasps right now.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
To the plate now, Nolan Arenado. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
I can't tell you how big a pitch that is right there to be called a ball. 2-0 as an offensive player, man, it's almost 70% fastball. 1-1, he opens up the entire arsenal to get you out.
Nope. 3-0.
No strike.
Here it comes. And he popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Popped him up. Aguilar is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Next up, Harrison Bader. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
He's set. Here it comes. Now this pitch is swung on and popped up. And this will also head toward the right side of the infield. Chisholm has got it, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. But they hold a 5-0 lead.
Leading off for Brooklyn, the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz.
And now the first pitch. Brian De La Cruz is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Outside, 3-0 now. Miguel Rojas waits on deck. Here it is, the 3-0.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
That's the battle, Matty. Working yourself into a 3-1 count. Having count leverage and getting ahead to a fastball. You don't get too many opportunities throughout the course of a game to have full count leverage, and he took advantage.
In now, Miguel Rojas, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit back up the middle. One there. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
The center fielder,
When a glove
2.
toss is executed
Garland.
successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
Next to hit, Starling Marte. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. O'Neill waits on it, and that ends the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. St. Louis is out in front, 5-0. Richard Blyer enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Dylan Carlson will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Number 3, Dylan Carlson.
He's set, and the pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Blyer, 33 years old. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
The 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
Swing and a flare down the line. In there, a base hit.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
Standing in now, Ivan Herrera. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. Two balls and a strike.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
All even now, 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Lane Thomas will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Lane Thomas.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Thomas stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was a 5th round pick during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Into the box now, Tommy Edman. Popped him up. Alfaro waits on it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. One left for the Cardinals as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Alex Reyes will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Alex Reyes.
And now in the box, Jesus Aguilar. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
From the stretch. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Goldschmidt has a play, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Stepping up is Brian Anderson. Flew out last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Set to deliver the 0-1. Lofted in the air out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. Can't make the play, however. It's over his head. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Now
that was a great job of driving that ball. Extending his arms very well. Was able to get it over the right fielder's head. One hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
At the plate, Jesus Sanchez. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Chisholm.
Stepping in next, Jazz Chisholm. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Now the first pitch. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. Anderson at third with two away. And this will be a called strike two. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound two balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And it's fouled away. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Jorge Alfaro would be next. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Next to hit is Jorge Alfaro, and these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2-0, here it is. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. From the stretch. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The St. Louis Cardinals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Dakota Hudson gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the home team, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.